to the Roy Rogers News Channel. Thank you for watching. Anyways, what an epic tournament today. And we're going to go ahead and look at the bracket right now. So, at the moment, it's going to be an epic match. Glumac and Giant Pipe and also Burnt Zebra and ZD Fire. These matches will determine who will go into the final match and who will go into the bronze match. Alright. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get a good spectator spot. There we go. Right here. Alright. Alright, King Drew, just don't squirt Leoroto, alright? Alright. Alright, so this is the semifinals. Let's go ahead and digest this match by match. So, Burnt Zebra vs ZD Fire. Let's go ahead and take a look. So, at the moment, we don't know what's here. But what we do know is that this Kanga is a stall Kanga, and also Slowking also is a stall Slowking. This might get interesting. I could see some sparks flying around here. Oh, I just realized Sparky's here. Oh man, no pun intended. Alright, so Slowking is going to switch into Vaporeon. Kanga might do something like a double edge or return or double edge. I was kind of expecting that, to be perfectly honest with you. So I was thinking that Vileplume could try to I think I see an incoming Sludge Bomb or Giga Drain or whatever. I kind of knew that Vileplume would attack in some fashion. Okay, so Crobat. Crobat's gonna outspeed. Crobat usually outspeeds things. So Vileplume could have Moonlight or Synthesis. Yes, Exploits. Oh, alright. Okay. I'm already filming, so I don't know what your best side is. Exploits. All right, so back to the game. So Crobat did reveal that it did have Heat Wave, and ZD Fire does pack an Ice Punch, which is going to be interesting. Steelix, though. Steelix is something we need to watch out for. So Kanga is going to switch into Breloom, and Steelix is going to do the Earthquake, which is going to be interesting here. Now, please bear with me since there's no commentators. I'll have to commentate this, which means I may get some food here. So, if you hear a refrigerator, just continue watching the match. Alright, so Return, which is going to hit not as hard. I assume that this Vileplume is probably bold due to how it took the Return. And Breloom has a very high attack. I mean, it's like, I remember this number. This is 130. I don't even have to look it up. I mean, I could, but I know it's 130. I know from covering Breloom so much. Yeah, 130 out of 160. So, man, this match is moving so fast. Oh boy. So ZD Fire and Burnt Zebra are both exposing their teams. And here's what I think. I think that Cradally's gonna recover. Here's what I think. I think that nice foul. Anyways, here's what I think. I think that Burnt Zebra at the moment is at a really good advantage. I mean, You know, it's not effective, but still, you know, Superpower does the same as a return since it's not effective, and the Vileplume is bold, so Breloom is forced to switch. Now, yeah, I kind of knew Houndoom. I was thinking either Houndoom or I don't know why, but I was thinking Vileplume. But you know, what's the point of switching into Vileplume? Vileplume has no real function. All right, so back to the battle here. So Houndoom, I think, is really going to help the game out a little bit, because what Houndoom is going to do is Houndoom is going to kind of balance out the game a little bit, kind of make Vileplume on edge a little bit. I think Burnt Zebra's goal is to knock out Houndoom. The reason why is because he wants Steelix to have a little bit more flexibility. Breloom, Burnt Zebra can kind of wait on that. I mean, yeah, Breloom is strong in attack, but I think Burnt Zebra's main objective is to knock out Houndoom, because Houndoom at the moment is kind of controlling this match. So Houndoom is going to switch into Kangaskhan. Cradily is going to also switch to into Crobat. So let's see what these guys choose. I assume that it's probably going to be okay. So Cradily is going to switch into Steelix. Oh, Kanga's also switching. Switching into Houndoom. I know. You hear a slight breeze. That's my refrigerator. Anyway, Steelix is switching into Cradily. Okay, so Houndoom is going to do a flamethrower here. So ZD Fire is going to withdraw Houndoom and go straight into Slowking. There we go. I was trying to say the name here. Slowking. There we go. I'm going to heat up something, so you might hear a microwave as well. I'm sorry about all these kitchen noises. Oh boy. There's a sidekick. Kangaskhan is going to be hurt by the poison, but the leftovers, though, is going to help out just a little bit. Now, I think that the Slowbro, Slow King, is going to switch out into Swellow. Just to let you know, yeah, Swellow is a glass cannon, but once it hits something really hard. If you all have seen in my previous tournaments, you can see Swellow's power. Just hitting, even return, hitting a Steelix. It's not effective, but you know, I mean, it hits about about, and I could be wrong, a third damage. Attack is 85, and pair that up with 125 speed, and you got pretty much a glass cannon slash speedy dead machine, or death machine, sorry. Also, you might want to throw in a choice band in there too. Not to mention, Swellow does work better if it's burned, or poisoned, or paralyzed, because of its ability Guts. So there we go. So Swellow is down, so we don't need these statistics. Okay, so Kanga is asleep at the moment. I would probably assume that Kanga did do a rest. So there's a Toxic, and Slowking is going to try to do Slowking is going to... I think Slowking is trying to knock out Kanga. And Kanga can't really do much here. I mean, I think that Kanga's going to switch into... Let me think. Probably to withstand the Psychic. Well, yeah, I think he may switch. I think Burnt Zebra may switch into maybe not Steelix, because you know what happens if Slowking predicts that. Yeah, so you know, I was thinking that either you'd switch or you'd stay in, and you know, I figured since he had nothing of substance with Kanga, I figured that he would switch, but I guess not. So Kanga's gonna switch probably into not really switch, but I think Kanga's gonna try to stay in and do those returns and try to hit as hard as possible. Or do a rest and just recover the Toxic entirely. Okay, so Kanga, I kind of knew Kanga was going to switch at some point, because you know Kanga doesn't really have much of a spot in the in this game. Crobat though, Crobat's going to be very crucial. Crobat could possibly do a Super Fang here, which is going to slice in half Vileplume's health. Now Vileplume is going to switch into something that could withstand that slice, Houndoom, which Crobat is naturally faster, and Houndoom does have the leftovers readily available. Now let me go ahead and turn this baby on. So, here's what I think. I think that, yeah, now I turned on the mic. Microwave, there we go. I'm sorry, I had a long day today. Please bear with me. So Houndoom is going to switch into Kanga, and Crobat is going to do the Sludge Bomb here. But I think Crobat's going to try to do the Super Fang. Or Crobat may switch into Steelix, predicting a normal type move, because you know Kanga can't really do much against Steelix. I could see Steelix coming in, because you know Crobat's a little bit fragile. Let's go and look at those defenses. Yeah, Crobat has 80 defense and 80 special defense, so I don't think Crobat wants to take any hit anytime soon, unless it's not effective. Like Vileplume, for an example. So ZD Fire does have Ice Punch, though, which also hits a little bit hard, but Steelix has a like really good defense. I'll tell you what, I may not want to exit the Pokedex. I may just want to just keep it up. So I might have to research a certain Pokemon. So Steelix has 200 out of 230 defense, so Steelix can be able to withstand an Ice Punch. So I think that Kanga has no real purpose, and I think Kanga should switch into Houndoom, because Houndoom, you know, does have a dog in the fight. No pun intended. Or sorry, no. Yeah, no pun intended. Okay, so but the Earthquake though, oh wait, sorry about that. I'm sorry. I'm having such a long day. You know, I feel like almost like my brain got taken away from my head for this tournament. How fitting. Okay, so Steelix, I think, is going to do Earthquake. knowing that the field is grounded. Yes, it's grounded since there's no Swellow in there to really counter Earthquake. Steelix now has free reign over this battle. ZD Fire is struggling with time, as you can tell. He has only now he has 35 seconds left. Vileplume is down. Houndoom, I think, is going to go down with just a little bit more persistence. I think Steelix is going to switch into something that's a little safer, like let's see this party. Or Burnt Zebra could just sack it. But there we go. But it's a special defense, though. Steelix is not really that good in it. It has 605 special defense, so I just want to say that. Alright, so Crobat has an insane amount of speed. Like about 130 out of 160 speed, so that's pretty good. Alright, so critical, that hit pretty hard. Crobat is going to switch into Kangaskhan, which is sound asleep at the moment. I think that this would be an excellent opportunity for ZD Fire to pull in a Breloom. And the reason why I say Breloom is because Kanga is asleep, and what this means is that if Kanga stays in, then that means that oh man, my brain is so dead. This means that ZD Fire can take the match back. But at the moment, Crobat is still around, so that means its Dex stats is going to be still available on the screen here. I haven't changed the Pokemon screen that much. Has 130 out of 160 speed. Crobat, I know Crobat at this range can knock out Kanga. I'm going to say that with 110% guarantee that Kangaskhan is going to get knocked out with Crobat's hit. So there we go. Kanga is knocked out. Now for the Slowking. Slowking is this Crobat's worst nightmare. I'll just put it to you that way. Because Slowking could just do a Psychic and just, endanger Crobat. So there we go. Cradily, though, ZD Fire thought he would have it easy, but he doesn't. But the Bullet Seed, though, is gonna, I think it'd kind of help Burnt Zebra, but not too much. I think that Slowbro is going to switch into something like a. Well, I mean, knowing that the Bullet Seed is there, probably, yeah. I think that he should have switched into Houndoom. And the reason why I say that is because Houndoom could be able to withstand it. Or Breloom. Breloom is Cradally's worst nightmare. And knowing that, he didn't take advantage of the opportunity. Breloom is now available. Breloom could substitute here, but I really doubt that Breloom is going to take the chance here. So, or if Breloom even carries substitute. But there's the superpower, though. Superpower is going to hit, I think that Breloom should carry return. Just, maybe it's just a preference, but, Breloom should carry return. And Breloom's going to go all at it, and Vileplume, I think, is going to do a Sludge Bomb. Yeah, I kind of knew Breloom was just going to stay in, because, there's no other alternative. Breloom is forced to pretty much kill itself, and Houndoom is pretty much forced to die here. I mean, Houndoom could do a flamethrower, but I really doubt that at this range, Houndoom or that ZD Fire is going to win. Crobat's going to outspeed Houndoom, and Houndoom is going to die here. Crobat is going to do a Sludge Bomb, and the match has been called. Burnt Zebra has defeated ZD Fire. Alright, so let's go and take a look at the other match. So Glumac vs Giant Pipe. Let's see how they're doing so far. Glumac and Giant Pipe have one Pokemon knocked out. Both have one party member knocked out. Okay, so Steelix, I think, yeah. Well, Swallow's going to switch into Altaria. Yeah, Altaria. There we go. Giant Pipe predicted that and did the Rock Blast. But that doesn't hit as hard as Giant Pipe expected. Actually, I think that Altaria could play this quite nicely. Altaria, Altaria could be reserved and not be used, and Steelix could try to continue the Rock Blast, and Steelix is going to withdraw too, knowing that Altaria could possibly have a flamethrower. I haven't seen the match too much, so there's a Muck, and Armaldo, there we go, is going to stay around. So Muck is going to switch into Breloom. Now, here's what I think. I think that, well, Earthquake, though, I think, Glumac is a little bit too verbatim. I'll just put it to you that way. At that particular turn, I think Glumac was way too verbatim. Just doing the Earthquake. I think Glumac should have predicted a possible switch. Now, I'm not too sure if Glumac saw the Breloom or not, but I can tell you this, that and I think Armaldo should have, I see some Armaldo carrying Aerial Ace every now and then. I think that's a really good way to stop a Breloom. If you think a Breloom is going to come into your turn, if you see a Breloom, all you got to do is just surprise it with Aerial Ace, and you're all done. Breloom just knocks out pretty easy. 4 technique to flying. So, Altaria might have Flamethrower or Dragon Dance. I'm not too sure what set this Altaria is, so I don't know. Breloom could switch into... Glumac is running out of time. Giant Pipe has a lot of time, so this match is kind of leaning towards Giant Pipe's favor. So, Altaria is going to do the Flamethrower. Now I was right. Altaria did have Flamethrower, and I'm going to assume this is a special Altaria, meaning that Altaria could possibly Glumac. You're running out of time. Altaria is going to switch into Lantern, which Giant Pipe is going. Ooh, the Focus Punch. Ouch. But I think Lantern can revive. Not really revive, but I think Lantern could easily take out some of its threats. Kanga. I mean, I think it's kind of good, but not really. So Lantern is going to switch into Armaldo, which, Kanga can't really do much to Armaldo. I mean, Earthquake is neutral damage. I mean, he could do a Toxic, which, I didn't know that Kanga had Toxic. But attack-wise, Kanga can't really do much. Giant Pipe is thinking about what move to do, and Armaldo is trying to do the Sword Stance because Kanga can't do squat here. I mean, really, Kanga can't. I mean, he could try, or she could try to do a Fire Punch, but You know, Armaldo has +1 attack. Armaldo could just do superpower, or could just switch into Breloom, or just switch into Mach to try to neutralize the superpower. But I probably doubt that the Giant Pipe is going to do that. I think Armaldo, if Armaldo was playing smart, I think Armaldo might do something with a rock move. Probably, I would assume, either Rock Slide or Rock Blast, if Glumac's really smart. I mean, you have to take, yeah. I kind of knew that he would do a rock move because, you know, stab and the chances of Kanga switching, and the possibility that that Kanga predicts your superpower. Armaldo could do a superpower here since there's nothing really to lose. Since there's nothing to lose here, and you know, Armaldo is going to go down anyway, so who cares? You can just go ahead and do the superpower. Or you can just do Rock Blast. Either one, you know, why don't you do superpower? Superpower is going to guarantee that knockout for Kanga. And Kanga, at the moment, is giving Glumac just a little bit of some trouble. Giant Pipe is thinking about what he wants to do, if he wants to sack the Kanga or keep it or whatever. Earthquake, though, there we go. So Armaldo is gonna take its last blow, or sorry, he's gonna dish out his last form of punishment and go down due to toxic. So I think that both people need to pick what Pokemon they want. Now, knowing what team, Glumac is going to pick a Lantern, and Giant Pipe might do Crobat. However, I think Crobat is going to switch into Breloom, predicting a T-Bolt, but if Lantern has Ice Beam, that'd be better, because Ice Beam can hit everybody. Or Lantern can just switch and predict something nefarious, like Giga Drain. I didn't know Crobat had Giga Drain. Glumac must have seen that Crobat before. Okay, so there we go. So Armaldo, sorry, Altaria. I think Altaria is gonna. I think Altaria is gonna stay around a little bit, but the Sludge Bomb though does prove fatal and one-hit KOs Altaria. This does not look good for Glumac, but you never know. Glumac might come back. So there we go. Cradally, there we go. And Cradally has been seen before because of the health bar. I hadn't seen the health bar, so there we go. So Glumac is thinking about what he wants to do, or what she wants to do. Sorry. Crobat is going to switch into Steelix, and Cradally, yeah. I kind of think that Cradally is going to possibly do, yeah, I kind of knew Bullet Seed was on the agenda. But the Earthquake, though, Steelix, I think, is going to quickly knock out Cradally. But Cradally, I mean, Steelix has 200 defense. Bullet Seed is almost like throwing pebbles at a bodybuilder. Do you think that's going to really hurt the bodybuilder? Not quite. Or better yet, it's like that wrecking ball. You know, like the wrecking ball's like the size of a pea. Have a green pea. You know, that's the analogous that I'm trying to do with Steelix and stuff. But with a special attack, you can be like a giant wrecking ball. You know, effective, and it hits the building, and it just destroys it. Yes, I'm comparing Steelix to a building. I know, but Steelix, I think, is going to going to try to Glumac's going to try to live this one. And, I commend Glumac for trying his or her best to live this, but I think that ultimately that Steelix is going to take the Cradally, because look at how much damage Steelix is doing to Cradally. The curse, the curse, I didn't take that into consideration. The curse could be a game changer. But Steelix, though, has Toxic. So in other words, yeah, just try to curse me up and see what happens. So if Glumac tries to curse again and then Bullet Seed, or just plain out Bullet Seed, then I don't think Cradally's gonna really be suited to defeat Giant Pipe. Bullet Seed, though, is going to get a critical, though, but it's not really that fatal. However, the poison is going to prove fatal for Cradally, though. And Lantern, Lantern needs to do Surf or something like that. But the Steelix, though, is going to switch directly into Muck, which Surf, or Agility, whatever, which increases speed, but there's a Thunderbolt, though. Muck is going to try to do, I know Muck is going to do a Focus Punch here. There's nothing that Lantern can do to stop the Focus Punch. So, in other words, Lantern is going to go down, and Swellow is forced to finish this battle, which is ultimately going to be stopped by a Steelix. And Swellow, there's nothing that Swellow has that's effective against Steel type. So, in other words, Steelix is going to be the one that's going to kill Swellow here. But the Guts, though, is going to help out just a tad bit. Steelix might try to do a Rock Slide or Rock Blast or whatever, and the Swellow is a Glass Cannon. So GG, Giant Pipe has won that battle. So GG. Okay, so we're gonna be right back, and we're gonna wait until the finals take place. Let's just see how beautiful the bracket is. Nice. So it's gonna be Giant Pipe vs Burnt Zebra. Glumac will be able to participate in the bronze match, which means that Glumac and ZD Fire are going to duel against each other for the crown. For the bronze crown. Alright. So, with all that being said, we're going to be right... sorry. I should be facing the camera here. We'll be right back. Alright. So, alright, so, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and eat my fish here, meanwhile enjoy the final match. I am going to stop spectating this battle because the final match is here. Alright, so there's the spikes. I knew it. I knew Amistar went to Office Depot or Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever to buy some tacks. I just knew it. But there's the confusion. Vileplume was like, alright, let me... Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, I'm so tired. It's almost like I'm just dancing all over the place. You know, sleepwalking / dancing. It confuses bats, confirmed, or any other species that comes near it. So there we go. Vileplume's like, let me just dance. Oh. Man, it feels almost like Vileplume is like just dancing aimlessly. That Credelli. Like, man, I gotta go. I don't know about you, Vileplume, but I'm not as tired as you, and I don't want to dance. I'm sorry. Then Kenga's like, oh. Don't you dare dance near my baby! I don't want to set a bad example for my offspring. My offspring shall not see you dance. I was like, who cares? And all of a sudden, King is like, yeah. I'm confused, but Birdseed was like, alright, I'll just switch you out. Go to sleep, but then once I switch you back, wake up. So Burnt Zebra is a sympathetic trainer. I just want you to know that. So Kenga's like, oh man, I'm confused. But why is that plant dancing like no tomorrow? And all of a sudden, Armaldo is like, oh man. Hello. I am a fossil. Then Vileplume's like, alright, come here. Then Burnt Zebra's like, I got a rock. No, wait, never mind. So Vileplume's like, alright, let me just handle this some way or somehow. Vileplume is like, oh boy, I don't want to be as tired as that other guy was, just dancing aimlessly to confuse people. Instead, I'm just gonna... I don't know what Giant Pipe has for Vileplume. Vileplume, you know, Vileplume could be like, oh man, there it goes, the ball of spit. I didn't know Vileplume. I mean, Vileplume does, you know, have a kind of a big mouth, you know. It's a, you know. Well, Vileplume's like, I don't like my food. I'm just going to just spit it out. And all of a sudden, Kenga's like, oh, yuck. Well, at least the baby enjoys it. There we go. Amistar comes in, and Amistar is like, man, I went to Home Depot really quick. Here we go. All I gotta do is just, you know, lay down the groundwork. So there's the spikes. Amistar. Oh, Amistar. he might have something prepared for Vileplume. You know, Omastar is like, man, I can't wait to just, you know, set up the groundwork. But my trainer is delaying. Why? Giant Pipe, come on! Why are you delaying me? I want to set up my spikes. And then Giant Pipe's like, not now, not now. And then Vileplume was like, let me just dance the music. Let's dance, folks. Let's dance. There you go. Something to dance to. But then Vileplume was like, you know, I need some more energy because I need to dance. That's why, let's dance. Come on. There's the heat wave. And here comes the moonlight. Leftovers. Both parties have leftovers. Let's see. Vileplume is going to switch into the Kanga. It's like, ow! Ow! Man, these spikes hurt. And Crobat's like, oh yeah? Well, how about my hot breath? And it's like, Kanga's like, all right, I just have to go. I can't stand hot breath. But Crobat, it's like, yep, I gotta fly out of here. Steelix is like, alright, it's time for an Iron Tail. Bam! Hitting Vileplume right where it hurts. The feet. I know. Vileplume tripped and fell. Steelix is like, kabing! Kabing! With its tail. Look at that. I mean, like, Steelix is just, you know, just say, kabam! 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 Ka-ding! Ka-ding! I feel almost like I can make a sound for every single time his tail just goes up. Ka-ding! Ka-ding! It seems almost like Steelix, you know, it's like such an event for him to just, you know, you know, put up his tail and put down his tail. But that Omastar does the unthinkable. Omastar's like, you know, I laid down the groundwork. And now it's time for me to Cowabunga and surf! Vileplume. You never know. By the way, Roy Rogers used Lord ZD Fire has won the bronze match. Anyways, back to the skit. So the Ice Beam. Man, that hit Vileplume right where it hurts. Executor. The three-headed nightmare coconut thing tree. Man, I feel bad for the residents of Florida and Hawaii. Just looking at their palm trees with faces. Man, I feel so bad for them. How long do you have to sleep at night with those three coconut tree-looking things looking right at you? It's just kind of creepy. Maybe that's just me. Executor. Which was like, man, I'm just gonna nuke this out, folks. Watch me. Cordeli is no match against me. recover. I was like, oh, you want to stay here too? I want to stay here too. I want to stay here as well. You know, this battle, you know, there's not enough room for one person. And there's a toxic. A fatal toxic. That just etches down health. Well, he's like, alright, fine. You want to stay here? You'll have to suffer the consequences. And then Theodor's like, alright. You know, two can play this game. Let me bring some backup. The Battle of the Hoenn Fossils. I knew it would come. Lileep and Armaldo. The Battle of the Epic Fossils. I knew it. I just knew it. I knew it would come eventually. Keep in mind I said eventually. So there's the valve. Maldo's like, just on the way. Let me just blast these rocks from some invisible cannon we can't see. Fire away! Bombs away! While you're doing that, I want to sap some health from you, if you don't mind. Thank you, Armaldo. Armaldo is... You're like, oh, really? You think you can do that? You think you could just take away my energy? Well, I'm not gonna end up like this old man commentating our battle, best friends, or Roy Rogers News or whatever his name is, and you know, I just can't stand it. You know, no one's gonna take away my energy. I am a fossil with energy. I will one day take over Pokemon and be the best fossil out there. The Tierless Council will eventually ban me. And best friends would be like, oh wow, looks like Burnt Zebra is gonna win this one. Well, at least for me, anyways. As soon as he sees me, he should say that. And, oh, why? Red's like, oh, no thanks. I'm not going to let some fossil take away my glory. But then, Steelix comes out and is like, man, you think you can really take me on? It's like, alright, well, maybe it's just me, or I think Crobat's gonna run away like a coward and go into Amistar. Or Cradabra. Oh, Crawdaunt! at that. Crawdaunt is gonna be like, man, let me go into my work shed and let me grab my hammer. And Crawdaunt has broken the Steelers. Crawdaunt is like, man, I could take you apart any day. But I'm not going to take you apart today. Burnt Zebra is like, man, I'm going to hang on as much as possible. Alright, and the recover. Man, Cordeli's like, you're not gonna take me out. Not at my last breath. It's almost like Exeggutor and Cordeli are like longtime rivals. Maybe it's just me. But there it is, Zangoose. Zangoose is gonna like try to take over the field. Ooh, a swords dance. Zangoose is like, just try me. Okay. You gave it your fair shot. Now try me again. Crawdaunt is like, oh, can't stand that +2 low kick. Ow! How come dancing with... Tell you what, Zangoose has started a brand new workout regimen. It's called Dancing with the Swords. Not Dancing with the Stars. It's no. It's called Dancing with the Swords. Crawdaunt has started a brand new trend. Dancing with the Swords. But Crobat's like, you know what? Ultimately, I'll be the champion. And then Giant Pipe has won. GG, everybody. Anyways, thank you for watching the Roy Rogers News channel. Don't forget to comment or subscribe to our channel. Like or dislike the content that you see here. And this is the Roy Rogers News channel signing off. I tell you what, I'm gonna sign off right next to Plushie here. So this is the Roy Rogers News channel signing off.